They call it the City of Whispers. It's a name you won't find on any map, but everyone knows what it means. A city built on secrets, where the nights are brighter than the days. I arrived on a Tuesday, the air thick with rain and fried noodles. The stories painted it as a modern Sodom, anything for sale. I wanted to see behind the reputation, to understand the people who live here. The taxi from the airport took me through streets humming with energy. Towering skyscrapers blinked down, advertising everything from luxury watches to instant loans. In the shadows of these giants, older buildings lingered, a reminder of another era. It felt like two cities living side by side, one shiny and new, the other old and secretive. My driver just nodded when I asked if it was always this busy. "Always," he said. My hotel was in the nightlife district, but the lobby was sterile, disconnected. From my window, the city looked like a circuit board, alive with pulsing lights and distant sirens. I wondered how many stories were unfolding down there. Dreams chased, nightmares fled. The city's reputation was a heavy blanket, and I was here to lift a corner. Before I even stepped outside, I felt the city's pull, promising excitement, freedom, and maybe deception. To understand this place, I couldn't just be a tourist. I had to listen. The whispers are loud, but they're only echoes of the truth. My journey was to find the source of that echo, to see the reality behind the myth. The city's infamous nightlife pulses along Electric Boulevard. Neon signs in a dozen languages flash, promising entertainment and unforgettable nights. Crowds move as one. Tourists, locals, workers starting their shifts. The air is thick with music and the sizzle of street food. It's a carnival that never ends. I walked the boulevard, watching young men laugh nervously, couples holding hands, and workers in glittering dresses calling out from dimly lit bars. Everyone plays a role. The line between customer and seller blurs. Just steps away, a narrow alley swallows the noise. Here, shadows deepen and unmarked doors hint at private worlds. This is the city's other side, the one not on billboards. The boulevard is the shop window. The alleys are where the real business happens. For visitors, the lights are captivating, but the real city is in the places where the lights never reach. This is the geography of temptation, carefully managed. To understand the city, you have to meet its people. I met Alara, a hostess in a quiet bar, not her real name. She came from a distant village, dreaming of fashion design, but the city's cost kept her here. "Temporary becomes permanent," she said, stirring her soda. I spoke with a young security guard, an engineering student by day. The night job paid his tuition. "You see people at their best and worst. Everyone's desperate for something," he told me. Then there was Kenji, a street vendor selling skewers for 30 years. He'd seen the city change from community to commerce. "Everyone has to survive. This is just my way," he shrugged. These conversations revealed a city more complex than its label. Not villains or victims, just people making hard choices in an extraordinary place. Alara still sketched designs in her notebook. The guard was top of his class. Kenji saved for his granddaughter's college. Even in a city of vices, hope, sacrifice, and love survive. The city's real story is written in these lives. They are pragmatic, resilient, and human. Their eyes may be less bright, but their spirit endures. The city's myth fades in the face of their reality. Here, ordinary virtues persist against the odds. Desire drives this city. It's mastered the art of creating, packaging, and selling it. For some, it's wealth and luxury, casinos, shopping districts. For others, it's connection, sold in hostess bars and companion services. Many just want to be someone else for a night. The city offers masks to anyone. Its economy is built on the myth of non-judgment, drawing people from stricter societies. The more sinful its reputation, the more it thrives. Even replica goods, designer bags, luxury watches, sell the illusion of success. Alara told me, "I don't sell love, I sell the feeling of being listened to." The city understands human needs, validation, excitement, escape. It's not evil, it's just business, a very human business. The city monetizes dreams and everyone plays a part. Here, desire is the true currency. Everything is for sale. The city's unofficial motto. You can rent a friend, hire someone to queue, or pay for an apology. These services fill needs but also blur the value of trust and relationships. People become guarded, interactions transactional. In a city where everyone's selling something, suspicion is the hidden cost. The economic pressure is immense. The cost of living, sky high. Many work multiple jobs, often in the gray economy, just to survive. The promise of quick money is hard to resist. Sometimes, people's time, dignity, and bodies become commodities. The system is efficient, but brutal. The city's glitter is built on sacrifice. It offers a ladder, but the rungs are slippery. Here, survival is a transaction. For all its notoriety, millions live ordinary lives here. Ignoring the tourist maps, I found the real city in a park at dawn. Elderly people practiced Tai Chi, families walked dogs, children laughed. No neon, no urgency, just a normal morning. In a residential neighborhood, I ate noodles in a family-run restaurant. The owner and I communicated with smiles and gestures. This was the city's heartbeat, steady, unassuming. The contrast is stark, quiet domesticity, a train ride from chaos. Locals navigate both worlds daily, not defined by the city's reputation. For them, the electric boulevard is just another street. Ordinary life anchors the city, keeping it from spinning out of control. The headlines focus on the sensational, but the mundane is the foundation. Without these lives, the city would be just a theme park. The city's reputation for vice overshadows its creativity and innovation. In art districts, the currency is ideas, not desire. I watched a play critiquing consumerism, just miles from its epicenter. The city is a place of contradictions, arts thriving in the shadow of commerce. Its food markets reveal a melting pot of cultures. Every dish tells a story. Sharing a meal connects you to the city's layered history. Spiritual life persists, hidden in ancient temples between office towers. Inside, incense and quiet prayers offer peace beyond the city's materialism. These aspects don't fit the myth, but they're just as real. The city is a mosaic, not a monolith. Focusing only on red lights misses the complexity. The true character lies in the tension between sacred and profane, ancient and modern. The city's soul is found in its contradictions. After time here, sinful feels inadequate. What's a sin to one is business to another. The city lives in a moral gray area, challenging our notions of right and wrong. Is it sinful for a woman to talk to a lonely man for tuition money? For a tourist to seek escape? The city doesn't answer, just asks the questions. Here, non-judgment is the norm, creating freedom and self-expression. But freedom can become indifference. If you fall, no one may catch you. The city's tolerance is pragmatic, not compassionate. Perhaps the real sin is inequality. The system benefits the top, while most struggle. The city exposes capitalism's raw mechanics, manipulating desire for profit. It's a mirror, reflecting the world's wants and hypocrisies. To call it sinful is to avoid harder questions about what drives people here. The city is a reflection of our own unspoken desires. Leaving the city, its lights shrink to a glowing patch in the dark. The questions linger, and the faces stay with me. Ilara, the guard, Kenji. They are the city, more than any neon sign. The City of Whispers tells a story of danger and pleasure, but it's not the whole story. The reality is more complicated. Ambition, desperation, creativity, community. Its sins are human. Greed, desire, the search for more. For residents, it means living with a label they didn't choose, navigating extremes. But it also means being part of something dynamic and alive. Their ordinary lives quietly rebel against the myth. Next time you hear whispers, ask what lies behind the stories. The city without a mask isn't monsters and villains. It's ordinary people living extraordinary lives. Their stories are more interesting than any myth. If you listen closely, you'll hear the real heartbeat of the city.